everyone's talented in their own way, so there's something unique about everyone that not everyone has. And I think that's what this quote is trying to explain. It says, I guess all talented people are a bit peculiar as part of the charm by Alice Adams. A good example of this would be about how, let's say you want to be separated from everyone else. Say like, everyone has like the same style of clothing, but you want to be separate from them, so you find your own clothing. I mean, to some it might be odd because you're like, oh, why aren't you wearing what other people are wearing? And you might see you, look at you very differently. But it's what separates you from everyone else, so you might seem like a bit talented. Say, a second reason would be about how you find something to do. Say like you're fixing a car, and not everyone knows how to fix a car. So what you do is you do all the common ways to fix one problem. Say it's an oil change. Some people might do it a different way. You might want to do it another way, and some people just don't know how to do it at all. And then a simpler way, like you might not have thought about it, someone comes along, teaches you a simpler way, and then you might think that, oh, they're talented for that, because it seems kind of odd to you, like, oh, I never would have thought of doing that. So that's how you look at them talent, because you see them doing it in an odd way. Third option could be about how how you go out through your life. You know, you can go from music preference to the activities you do. Like some people, they just all about sports. Some people are all about like going clubbing. Some people are just different. And then whether you're good at that or you're bad, people just view you as different or odd because you're not doing the same activity that they're doing. And to conclude, I think everyone should just be odd in their own single way. You know, it doesn't matter what other people think of you, it matters what you think of yourself. And that's it.
Might be important. Right here.
All right, well, I like that you expressed a point of view early on and you related it to the topic that you had. There's not really a preview for what the supporting structure is going to consist of. And your first point, it sounds like it's about what you're wearing. That wasn't very clear. And your second point is very vaguely stated. You do have a couple of examples that seem sort of mundane. Why you picked the illustration of changing the oil, I'm not quite sure. It doesn't seem like it's the most interesting of skills, and I'm not exactly sure what the variety of ways of doing it are. That's one of the points that you made. I'm going, huh? You know, that just seems like a head-scratching moment. You've got to be able to find something that's a little bit more descriptive or diverse than that. I think that that's, you know, a little too, well, you know, it's an everyday kind of thing, and unless you've got some detail on it, it just sounds like you're going through the motions. Sometimes you're projecting pretty well, but you let your voice drop out frequently, and you have this pattern in your sentences when you're speaking, so it's sort of like you are speaking loud, then you speak softly, then you go loud, and then you go soft, and it seems like it's very rhythmic, but it's not purposeful. It just seems like it's a pattern or a habit that you've got in your voice, and I think that you need to work on having a little bit more variety and some emphasis on some key spots to make what you're talking about seem more important and be engaging with the audience. Your gestures are limited because you have the topic in your hands, and frequently it's in both hands, so you've kind of got it stretched out between your fingers, and I think that that means that you are less engaged than you might have otherwise been. Your facial expressions are okay, they're naturalistic. Your eye contact with the audience, for the most part, is naturalistic. I do think you could probably look at us a little bit more. I did think that you had a pretty confident stance while you were talking to us. I appreciated that. At the end of the speech, I thought you had a pretty good summary and exit line, except for the "and that's it" kind of tagline that you stick at the end. I thought that was a little bit problematic. All right, thank you.